it's Kimberly from the Fat Quarter Shop, and today we're making the most adorable AGF Stitched quilt ever. It's called Hideaway, and it is using the Nest collection by Art Gallery Fabrics, and it uses this wonderful panel that's going to just bring it all together. Now download the free pattern at Fat Quarter Shop, and on the links below you can find all the materials you need for this quilt. So let's get started. So we've got this wonderful nest panel that's got all these beautiful motifs, and what I'm going to do is we're going to cut, there's 6 motifs, so we're going to cut 6 12.5-inch squares, and I'm just using the Creative Grids 12.5-inch ruler. It's just CGR 12, and I'm just going to cut around them. Like this one is just totally random. I made sure it's straight. I'm just going to cut all 4 sides. You don't have to be as careful with this one. But then like when you get to the next one, you'll center it. What I like to do is I'll probably just center the font and the little bear. And I know I've got the center right here. I'll do the same thing this way. And then I can kind of just see, you know, with my eyes, the center. And there's, on the Creative Grids rulers, there's white lines that go right down the center of all of the rulers that are squared like this. It looks pretty square. Just cut it out and just do that on all of them, and you're gonna have 6 squares. And I love this because you get a really pretty look in your quilt with no work. So when we cut the panel, we had 6 12.5-inch squares, but this quilt actually needs 8. So we picked 2 more adorable prints from the Nest collection and cut those 12.5-inch squares. And again, your pattern is free on Fat Quarter Shop on our free pattern page or in the link below so that you can follow along with me. So let's move to the next step. So on this step, we're going to be cutting some of the pieces for your blocks and also your binding. And we're doing length of fabric binding, so I thought it would be kind of fun to give you some cutting tips on this one. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut 4 6.5-inch squares. So I just start all the way on the left side, cut a straight line, and then I'm just going to use the line on my Creative Grids ruler, 6.5. Then I'm just going to turn this. We're going to be cutting 4 6.5-inch squares. So since this is folded in half, like it comes off the bolt, we've cut 2, and we're going to cut 2 more. And then I'm going to label these with my alphabetties, which is what I do on all of my projects as I'm cutting, so that when I get to my sewing machine, I don't even have to think or remeasure. I've just got it ready to go. So those are our first. Then we're going to cut 1 4.5 by 12.5-inch square. So I am going to just use the ruler, 4.5. I love to cut. I'm always really precise when I cut, so just make sure you line everything up. So the reason we cut this fabric a certain way is so that in the quilt all of your words would be going up and down, and so we put a lot of thought into that so that your quilt will look nice and pretty instead of your words going sideways. So we've got one of these. This is fabric H, so I'll go ahead and label that. And then we're going to cut 2 4.5-inch squares from the remainder of that strip. Okay, and these are going to be our eyes. Now what we've got left over is all of this fabric for the binding. And we really think that when you put the binding on the length, you've got a better look than if you put it on the width, because if you get it on the width, you might have more black and less white, and it's just going to come out much nicer on the length of fabric. So now I'm just going to use the leftover and I'm going to cut strips, and we don't have to be exact on the length. So since it's a long piece, I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to put the line on my ruler down here, square it off. We're going to cut 12 strips, and since this is folded in half, we only have to do 6 cuts. And we're going to make them 2.5 inch. So when I cut 2.5, I cut longer, so I'm going to cut 7.5. I'm going to go down, cut 5, and then I'm going to cut 2.5. And I always feel like this just saves so much time. So I've got 3. And again, I'm going to do 7.5, 5, 2.5. And these are going to be your binding strips. So you'll just set these aside, and when you sew them together, you're just going to sew them together on the diagonal. And we've got lots of binding videos that you can check out on our YouTube channel if you want some tips with this. So let's move to putting our blocks together. So the Hideaway quilt uses 4+ blocks. Super easy. You're just going to take 2 fabric E squares and a fabric I square, sew them together with a 1/4 inch seam and press. For each block, you need 2. So this is what they look like. Then you're going to add a fabric H rectangle. Now on this step, you want to get all your words going the same direction. So when you sewed these together, you wanted to make sure that you've got the direction going the same way. That way your quilt, you know, the little kids can read all the words and everything. Sew with a 1/4 inch seam. And you are going to have 4+ blocks. I'm going to show you how cute they are. Really cute fabric. And when we sewed these, I actually used color 2000 because this quilt has white and gray. And so if you use gray thread, I think it's going to see through to your white. And if you use white thread, it's going to see through to your gray. So I did color 2000 and it worked great on the sample. You couldn't see your thread showing through. So you're going to make 4+ blocks, and we're going to move to our next block. So our last block in this quilt is called the Hideaway Block. It's basically a traditional X block. You're going to take fabric F squares, and on the wrong side of the fabric, you're going to draw a line from corner to corner with a friction pin. I like friction pins because the heat will disappear, the ink will disappear with heat when you iron it. So I love the friction pin. You're going to put these on the corner of your fabric G square. Stitch directly on your line, trim a 1/4 inch away, and press. And you want to follow your pressing instructions in the pattern so everything will nest. And this is what it's going to look like. You're going to make 4 from each fabric. And you're just going to rotate them to get an X. And you will see that your seams, if you kind of just move them around to make sure your seams nest. Got them all laid out perfectly. You're going to sew these together and press, these together and press, and then you're going to sew this together, and you've got your unit. And you're going to be making 4 different Hideaway blocks. And you can see how wonderful they come out. And again, on this one, you want to make sure your words are all facing up. And now we just get to put the quilt all together. So now we're going to put our rows together, and the number one question that I'm going to get in this section is, do I pin? And I absolutely do pin. Even when I'm in this section, I'm going to pin maybe 3 times. I think when you're putting the quilt together in the final version, the more pinning, you know, the more accuracy you're going to get. On the first row, you're going to use 2+ blocks and 2 of your 12.5 inch squares. In between, you're going to be adding your fabric A sashing, and you're just going to sew it together. Then you're going to continue and you're going to make 4 different rows, and you're going to follow your diagram in your free pattern that's available at Fat Quarter Shop to put that together. Then you're going to have 4 rows. You're going to add your fabric B sashings in between your rows, press your entire quilt top together. Then you're going to add your side borders, press, and then add your outer borders. So just put all that together. Thanks for watching this episode of AGF Stitched. The Hideaway Quilt is the perfect baby shower gift, and it's quick and easy. You can just make it in one day. So make sure to subscribe to the Fat Quarter Shop YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the next episode of AGF Stitched.